Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. We are going to be doing the weekly psychic predictions for the week of June 22nd through June 29th of 2025. We are not going to be doing a deck review this week. In lieu of the breaking news that just happened, we are going to be looking into some things, and we're not going to be doing a deck review this week. We are going to be doing a weekly prediction, and we're going to be looking at a couple of other things that we have going on here. So I have a couple of decks. I have a couple of crystals here for us. We're going to be using the Personal Predictions Oracle by Trish James. We've done a review of this. We've done a review of this. This is the Mystic Art Medicine cards. I use these all the time as well. So let's move some of these crystals out of the way. We'll talk about those in a little bit. And let's get started. So this is going to be the weekly psychic prediction for, like I said, the week of June 22nd through June 29th of 2025. So if you have not heard, Trump just bombed Iran's 3 nuclear sites. So in lieu of that breaking news, we're going to pull some cards and see what's going to be going on for this week. For us collectively. For us as a nation. Yeah, okay, this all makes sense. Okay, we're going to read these and then we're going to go on to the other deck. So, we have approached everything with innocent heart, with innocent minds. We were told one thing and the nation blindly agreed. That is having innocence, following the rhythm of what everybody is doing and what everybody is saying, till we get to the point that we're going to need some basic core healing. Things are going to be so upsetting, to say the least, that when the core healing card comes up, that's profound hurt, that is profound disappointment, that is we need to go back to our roots, and we need to start over from scratch and have some basic healing while we call in our guides, our angels, our loved ones, our guardians to come in, protect us, guide us, help us, period. So that's going to be my advice for this week. My advice for this week is call in your guides, call in your angels, call in your loved ones, not just for yourselves, but for your loved ones. Whenever there's a thunderstorm, I always put a bubble of protection around my home, around my family's homes, etc. It is the same thing. Put around a bubble of protection around you, around your loved ones, around them as well. When you put a bubble of protection, you just envision a bubble and you ask for it to be a place of safety. You can fill it with pink light, which is love. You can fill it with white light, which is the ultimate pure love and light. Those are kind of what I'm going for this week. Pink is also a color of love, but I'm going with pink, I'm going with green, and I'm going with white. Of bubble of love and light, bubble of protection, bubble of safety for this week. And when you call in your guides, you call in your loved ones, you call in your angels, you call in your spirit animals, they can come in and they can help as well. So don't be afraid to call in reinforcements, so to speak. Reinforcements are there for a reason. They want to come in, they want to help, they want to be of use. So we're switching now to the Personal Predictions Oracle by Trish James. And let's see what this one has in store, adding to the story, of course. So the story of this week and what we can expect. Let's just say that. Let's look at what we can expect. That's what I just said. Protect your energy. That makes perfect sense. So when this card comes up, it's talking about protecting your energy, putting up that bubble of protection. It is not being so open and vulnerable. And, some advice for me, even myself personally, don't get so wrapped up in all of it. If there's nothing I can do about it, there's nothing I can do about it. Easier said than done. So also for this week, we got the card of mental struggle. So when that mental struggle card comes up, please call in your loved ones as well. This is the perfect time when this card comes in that our loved ones can come in. They can help us. They can be by our side. They can be our protectors, our guides, all of that. And then a beautified glow up. Okay. By the end of the week, things are going to be looking so much better. I like that. I need that. And let's look at what we can do. If there's a card of what we can do. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. This is a card of a change of perspective. If there's nothing we can do, there's nothing we can do. So all we can do is focus on ourselves as individuals in our core community, and focus on helping our core community. Any other advice for what we can do for this week? Thought and strategy. Okay, have a plan. Have a plan. Do you have water? Do you have food? Do you have backup systems? Battery chargers for your phones? Do you have things to help yourself and help your community? These are strategies that you can be putting into place right now. I'm also going to be pulling some cards on what is going to happen in the very near future, war-wise. Okay. Burdens and responsibilities. So there's going to be a lot that's going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of burdens and responsibilities, meaning there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be having to take care of because of what's going on. I want some advice on that card. Things are not going to be as expected, but we are going to be fixing a problem because there are going to be a lot of challenges ahead. There's going to be, watch out. Actually, I'm going to say that's a watch out for the social connections as well as a positive thing. It's great to be kept informed as to what's going on, but also don't, don't always think the fast way is going to be the way that everything can be solved. If you look in this card, it's planes. Watch out for the planes. It might look like that's the fast way to take care of everything, but there's going to be another innovative idea that's going to be coming forward, and it's going to help us, intrinsically help us, so we can celebrate the success that's going to be coming our way. We're going to lose a lot of sleep, and we're going to get tired over all of this. But that being said, the truth is going to be revealed in the very near future. When I do this sort of storytelling with the cards, it is showing this is the immediate now, this is the very near future, and this is just beyond that. So it's going to take 2-3 weeks for the truth to be revealed, but it's going to be revealed. It's going to be a little bit of a time of struggle, but don't worry, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together. There's going to be a lot of truths that are going to be coming forward, but success is there, and we will be successful. I think that's what we all needed to hear. In the meantime, the crystals that I have picked for this week. Let me pull them forward again. I pulled forward amethyst. Amethyst is your stone of a very basic, easy to work with, gentle energy stone of opening up your third eye to have that psychic connection, trusting your intuition. Amethyst is a great stone that can help you with that. It can also help you with headaches. Do not take my advice in lieu of that of a medical practitioner. I am not a medical practitioner. I am sharing advice that has worked for me. So trust your gut, trust your intuition. That's what amethyst is coming forward to say to us for this week. When we trust our gut, then you realize how many times you have been right. A lot of times we trust our gut in retrospect instead of trusting in the moment. We're going to trust in the moment right now. The other crystal that wanted to come forward today is shungite. Shungite is my absolute favorite stone of protection. It's also a psychic protection stone. So knowing that you have this with this for this week means your intuition is being guided, it's being protected, and it is safe to follow your intuition. Shungite is only mined in one place in the world, which is Russia, which is kind of funny if you look at what's going on in the world right now. But shungite is one of my favorite protection stones. It is a protection for your energy, for your aura, for your heart, for your well-being, but it is also a psychic protection stone as well. You want to carry amethyst on the left to bring in that energy. You want to carry shungite on your left to bring in that energy, bring in protection, bring in psychic intuition. The next stone that we have is smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is my favorite right hand side stone. The left hand brings the energy in, the right hand side lets the energy out. So the right hand side stone of smoky quartz is powerful for releasing what's not serving our highest and best good. It's going to release stress. It's going to release worry. It is also a detoxing stone as well. So when you have bringing in your psychic intuition, bringing in protection, and releasing what's not working for us, this is a really powerful connection. These are basic. Smoky quartz is a very basic stone, easy to get your hands on. It comes as a tumbled stone. Amethyst comes as a tumbled stone as well. You can get shungite as a tumbled stone as well. I do sell crystals on my website if you're interested. You can check those out, but you can also get them from a local shop that's local to you. But I'm just saying, I have stones. My website is linked in every single video I do, elementalenерgieswithchrisanne.com. So when you bring in psychic information, you bring in protection, it makes room when you release what's not serving your highest and best good for these to come in and play even more, so to speak. And I think that's what we're going to really be needing this week, is detoxing and releasing a lot of that stress, worry, strife, blame. All of that seems to be really at play right now. And I think having the smoky quartz on your right-hand side, whether it's a jewelry, whether it's a piece in your pocket, a lot of women carry stones in their bra. You can carry them in your pocketbook if you always carry your purse on that specific side. When you're sitting at your desk and you put out your right-hand side, put out your right hand, that's the right hand side. Put out your left hand, that's the left hand side. When you're laying in your bed on your back, stick out your left hand side, your left hand, that is the left hand side of the bed. Whether you sleep on that side of the bed or not, it is still the left hand side or the right hand side. So no, you can put crystals at the bedside, you can put crystals under the bed on those specific spots if you need it on the right or the left. You can put like a bowl under your bed or larger pieces under your bed so it won't interfere with sleeping arrangements or aesthetics or, whatever. The energy will do what the energy needs to do. this is going to be a really powerful, trying week. As you can see from the cards, call in your guides, call in your protection, call in that help that you know you can release what's not serving you. Breathe in the good, breathe out the bad. And I think that's what we need to do this week. There's not a lot we as individuals right now can do. Right now, this is where we're at. Doesn't mean this is where we're going to be, but this is where we're at temporarily. Temporarily, these cards were showing it's temporary. I do think this is going to be key in having an impeachment happen sooner than later. There's going to be multiple impeachments of multiple people coming into power. It's not just going to be Trump. It is going to be Vance when he steps up into power, etc. Long-term wise, Trump has sealed his own demise by doing this today. And I think, I feel for the people of Iran. Whether I agree with what's going on over there or not, that is beside the point. I am not picking a side there. I am picking a side here. And here, the silver lining that I can find in this situation is that Trump has sealed his impeachment, and he will be impeached, and he will not be in power much longer. His health is failing greatly. There's a lot of medical intervention that's going on behind the scenes that isn't coming to light just yet. I think he really has nerve pointing to Biden, frankly, about Biden's health when Trump is failing right now in office, in front of all of our eyes, as well as the majority of his staff. I mean, if you look at them, they really look like they're zoned out. I'm not going to say whether they're on something or not. That's not for me to judge. I'm just saying they don't look on high alert. We'll say it that way. And the press secretary, you can see that there's injections or something going on in her forehead, because her forehead was quite swollen with a definitive little needle mark there that you could see. Take a closer look at some of the things that she was putting out today and yesterday. It's quite unnerving to see the physical state of her face. Whether it's self-inflicted or not, I'm just saying you can see there's something going on there that doesn't look too kosher. Just saying, it's going to be a tumbling, crumbling thing of blocks. It's all going to be coming down. And by him doing this, this has sealed his own fate. So if we're going to find a silver lining, there's our silver lining. That's going to be the week ahead. My goodness. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish everybody well. I wish everybody peace, safety, joy, and happiness. And let's try and spread that amongst our fellow beings here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Take care and be free.